Hey YouTube, another thing I gotta warn you guys about. A lot of times these demonic spirits want you to take responsibility for something that is out of your control, something you did not do, something that you didn't have involvement in. They work like this. They work as packs, they work as groups like wolf packs or whatever against a person. So you have to know what you're doing. You have to know that they're trying to prey on you. They're trying to force you to take responsibility for something that you know for a fact you did not do. Do not break, do not crumble, and take responsibility for something you know good and time well you did not do. I don't care what they saying. I don't care what they show you. They can show you videos. Those videos be edited, be both full of lies. These people don't care. And another thing, always remember this: a video is submitted into court. They must do an analyzing of that video to make sure that it's a factual video without editing or without being creatively produced. So basically, they can create videos, and these videos are authentic and cannot be detected as being a fake, but they are fake. So they supposed to do video analysis. Any videos that are admitted into court must go through video analysis. Basically, the whole purpose of video analysis is to determine that this is the authentic video and that there has not been false creation or false editing or anything like that. Always remember that. But pushing forth, stop making people make you take responsibility for what you didn't do. They are very forceful. They are very forceful. They want to hold you accountable for stuff, some of everything, stuff that they themselves never do, stuff that the workers there never do. But with you personally, they will hold you accountable. They will sit up there and try to discipline you. They will sit up there and try to go up against you. They will sit up there and try to cause problems for you. And you had nothing to do with it. You did nothing wrong. But they want you to take accountability. Stand up for yourself. Tell them no. Make sure you tell them no, because the accountability thing is only to make you a heifer, make you follow behind them on the leash blindly, accepting responsibility for things that you don't do because they brag about the fact that they never get caught. They brag about how they abused you and they never got in trouble for it. But you did the time for their abuse of you. You did time for the trouble they caused you. You thinking, oh, the whole time, man, I did this. It's my fault. It's my fault. They haven't told you about heifers. They haven't told you about how they try to make you do certain things. They haven't told you about the rituals that they partake in to force you to go through. They haven't told you about all the different stuff that they do against you to put you into demonic captivity. They haven't told you about the years and the years of abuse, hundreds and hundred years undocumented of abuse, millions and millions of years of abuse undocumented. They abuse your family. They abused you. They abuse your mom. They abuse your dad and stuff like that. Your family's trying to push forth like as if nothing has happened, but something has happened. They're not going to tell you about all the stuff that your parents probably did wrong that they didn't even know that they did wrong. They were compelled to do by someone else. By someone else. And some people are not compelled, but they do a lot of wrong because they feel like they can get away with it because they know about this thing that's going on right now. And that's another thing, too. We have to be very aware and use a lot of discernment right now because so much is going on. So much terrorism is going on. We are living in the Antichrist times. And nobody want to implement the word of Christ, but they want to go to church and pretend like they for Christ. Pretend like you want to implement the word of God, but you ain't for the word of God. You ain't for God either. God is the implementation of the word of God. People must implement that word of God. Faith is the word of God in a whole nother level of evolutionary behavior. Saying I'm implementing the word of God. And not only am I implementing the word of God, I'm gonna step out on some word of God that I don't even know I have and say that it's gonna happen. We are dealing with a time where they want you to be accountable for things you did not do. They want you to be accountable for things that you never had involvement in. They want you to be accountable for things that you never would even look to have involvement with. Know what you're doing, know the games that they're playing, know how they're playing, and do what God has called for you to do. Hopefully, these words encourage you. You guys stay blessed. And do not take accountability at all. If you're innocent, you're innocent. Stop letting them lie to you. Stop letting them sit up there and sell you these stories. Oh, yeah, you did it. You did it. You did it. Because they're going to do everything in their power to make you responsible for stuff that you didn't have no control over, was out of your control, and they were involved in it. They sit back, they watch constantly, and don't care.